Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, everyone. Uh, I'm Murali Narasimhan from Alpha Leads Academy, and today's article is we are going to discuss about intelligent failures, that is tolerant leadership, and in a way, indirectly, it is advantages of failures. Failures can be valuable when it is analyzed and lessons learned, which will give clearer picture. Advantage of failures. Number one, it brings a real picture whether it is personal or team of something else. Two, failures bring a leadership or a team or a person's weakness and strengths out. The best and latest example was after England's reported 2-1 semi-final loss to Argentina. The blame was divided among several groups. The blame game started. Before that games, nobody blamed anyone. Some critics blamed Thomas Tuchel's tactics as substitutions, arguing that England became too defensive of taking the lead. Tuchel said England became too passive and allowed Argentina too many chances. And other reports focused on criticism directed at the players' performance and mentality, including claims about their lack of control under pressure. So it is well known fact that in India, when we win matches, no one blames anyone. If we lose, all kinds of suggestions, ideas will pour in. Number four, it reveals what does not work. The failures reveals what does not work. Means correction of your plans, ideas, and strategies. Failure provides practical feedback about an idea, strategy, habit, or decision which is not working and help you to change. Number five, it improves decision making. After a setback, you are more likely to examine risks, assumptions, evidence, and alternatives before acting again. Number six, it builds resilience. Recovering from manageable failures develops emotional strength, patience, adaptability, and confidence. Number seven, it encourages innovation. Small, controlled experiments can reveal useful information even when the result is unsuccessful. Harvard Business School distinguishes these intelligent failures from preventable failures caused by carelessness or ignoring known procedures. Number 8. It develops problem solving skills. Failures develops problem solving skills. Failure forces you to diagnose those real issues, create alternatives, and test better solutions. A person who accepts that they may be wrong because more willing to listen, learn, and improve. It encourages humility and openness to feedback. The next one is it clarifies goals and priorities, which means clear goal setting. A failed project may show that the goal was unrealistic, poorly timed, or not aligned with your true priorities and objectives. Next one, it strengthens perseverance and continuous learning. When people learn to treat setbacks as information rather than as a judgment of their identity, they are more likely to continue learning. Research has found that a stronger growth mindset is associated with greater engagement in learning after failure. Folks, please consider yourself whether you are a strongly minded person or a loser. Point number 12, it creates empathy and leadership maturity. Leaders who have experienced setbacks often become more understanding, less judgmental, and better at decision making. Number 13, it can lead to better future success. A failed business idea, presentation, or campaign can expose weaknesses early, making the next attempt more informed and effective. Number 14, failure will improve the communication which was not there hitherto. Important caution, not every failure will help you to learn and succeed. Repeating the same mistake creates more damage rather than growth. Preventable failures such as poor preparation, ignoring safety rules, or failing to communicate should be reduced, while small and purposeful experimental failures can be useful for learning. A useful reflection method. After failure, ask yourself, or the loser should ask themselves, what exactly happened, so which assumption was incorrect, what was within my control, so what did I learn from these failures, what will I do differently next time, what is the smallest safe experiment I can try now. We change strategies, plans, teams, content and context when we lose. If we win, nothing changes. It is usual that if a strategy wins, no one sits and thinks about it and starts celebrating. If it loses, there will be meetings, blamings, and changes. So, coming back to special forces and Navy SEALs, which theme we strongly champion and back, the Navy SEALs practice a scenario or a mission 100 times before getting into action. Their motto is slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So they don't rise to the level of their expectations, they fall to the level of their training. Real time best examples, let us consider. Number one, while planning for a mission to catch Osama bin Laden, Navy SEAL Team 6 planned for a lot of uncertain scenes and incidents, which included losing a helicopter. They lost one heli while descending at the mission site. Since they were ready for this incident, they adapted well and finished the mission 2 minutes in advance. They planned in such a way that failure is not an option. Number two, Google's 20% time. Engineers could spend 1 day per week on self directed projects, implicitly accepting that many would fail. Number three, 3 M's, 15% time. Similar idea, allowing employees to experiment. This culture helped produce products like post-it notes. So we suggest you to review our planning, strategy, teams, goals, weaknesses, strengths, both in case of failure and success. So treating failure is only a reflection and reaction on the part of those who lose. Those losers can take the failures in a sportive way and learn and correct themselves. So to avoid failures, train well. Dear students, for exam and a test, working executives for an interview or a project, CEOs or VPs for a test run. So folks, have a great day. So let's meet in the next video. Till then, bye.